The Anthropocene is the time in the geological record when humans have moved the planet outside its natural limits.
Anthropocene, the Human Epoch, is about our entire planet and thinking in geological time about the effects that we humans are having on it. So it's kind of an environmental art documentary, but it's really meant to be a meditative reflection on the whole human impact on the planet. When you're talking about human impact and the scale of human impact, we wanted to find environments that really resonated that. And so we were often looking for the biggest iteration of something. And we were in some crazy places. And we were in the biggest lignite coal mine in Germany, for example. And the largest machine ever made by humans is a bucket wheel excavator that is just constantly chewing up the ground to expose the coal. Those are the kinds of places that we were looking for to really sell the scale of human impact. This kind of documentary shooting is really meant to be taking you there. It's meant to be a witnessing, and the storytelling really is visual. The visual and the oral environment have to tell the story. There's very little information. There's not a lot of talking heads at all. Part of the job as a documentary shooter is being ready and not missing stuff, often in really challenging environments, places that are challenging to travel to, and access that can sometimes be tenuous to certain places where you've had to negotiate often for months and months to get there. So the AMIRA was a fantastic answer to that. With the latitude and the dynamic range, you don't have time. It's not like a drama set where there's, you know, a DMT and you're getting your looks and your LUTs and everything right. Often I can just shoot knowing that later I can have a big palette of decision making in the color grade, and the color space is there, and the resolution's going to be there if we need to reframe slightly, and still look really great on the big screen. You know, these documentaries are really meant for the big screen. As a single operator, it's the best camera for me that brings back the richest image, fantastic color space, dynamic range, but is also easy to use in a difficult environment when I'm by myself. An ARRI lightweight zoom is fantastic for the wides. It's a really great lens. In a lot of these places, I'll actually start with that, and sometimes it won't come off. If you're in the marble quarries in Carrara, Italy, and it's just everywhere you look, you need to kind of somehow capture that scale. To have a nice wide lens like that is a big help. My best hope for somebody watching this film is that it's a time of sustained reflection and kind of stepping out of the slipstream for a moment, and then when the lights come back on in the theater and you're back to temporal reality, that maybe there's been some kind of journey and transformation in the time you've spent in the film that might be transformative.